Tonight's footage captures moments that feel beyond coincidence, yet every second was caught in real time. From split-second escapes that defy logic to unseen forces that seem to intervene at just the right moment. These aren't recreations or edited illusions. What you're about to witness has left people searching for answers, so watch closely. Untouched impact. In a sudden crash, two cars collided violently right where she stood. There was no time to run, no space to escape. Yet, in the middle of it all, she remained completely unharmed. The force only brushed past her, moving her dress. Survival that seems less like luck and more like protection. Tilt reversed. Dashcam footage captured a terrifying moment on a highway. A truck and car sped side by side when, on a sharp turn, the truck suddenly tilted toward the car. There was no escape. Then, impossibly, it straightened itself. Both vehicles continued like nothing happened. A near disaster that vanished in seconds. Cow's warning. A routine crossing nearly turned fatal when a woman cycled onto railway tracks in India. Out of nowhere, a cow blocked her path, stopping her completely. Frustrated, she hesitated, but moments later, a speeding train thundered by. Had she crossed earlier, she wouldn't have survived. Sometimes, protection arrives in the most unexpected forms. Frozen collision. A man walking down a steep slope suddenly lost his footing and slipped backward. Struggling to stand, he found himself trapped against the wall. Just then, a truck came sliding down uncontrollably toward him. Inches away from impact, it stopped. No contact, no injury. A moment that feels nothing short of miraculous. Bird signal. On a pitch-dark road, a man drove fast, unaware of what lay ahead. Suddenly, a bird flew into his path, forcing him to slow down. In that moment, his headlights revealed the truth. The road had collapsed into a deep pit. 1 second more, and it was over. Coincidence, or something watching over him? Unknown savior. In 2019, CCTV captured a chilling moment. A stranger appeared, tapped a man's shoulder, and warned him to step aside. Seconds later, a speeding tempo dragged a barricade straight through where he stood. The stranger vanished without a trace. No identity, no explanation, just a life saved in perfect timing. Missed fate. He was just another passerby, moving without worry. Then chaos erupted. A vehicle spun out violently behind him. Somehow, he stood exactly where danger missed him. A step earlier, it would have been over. Coincidence? Maybe. Or something deeper. An invisible shield guiding that single moment. Pulled back. Distracted by her phone, she stepped onto the railway without looking. A train rushed in, unstoppable. In the final second, her body jerked backward, as if pulled by an unseen force. She hit the ground safely while the train thundered past. Only her phone was destroyed. Everything else felt like a miracle. Light intervention. A late-night CCTV captured a near-fatal moment. A speeding truck rushed toward a man crossing the road, but in a split second, a luminous figure flashes into frame. It moves with impossible speed, guiding him away from harm before vanishing. He later said he felt nothing, just suddenly safe. Viewers believe it was a divine angel, moving faster than human sight to protect him. Sacrifice strike-eat. A busy Phoenix intersection, a couple pushed their child across the street, trusting the signal. In a split second, a speeding car ran the red light, heading straight for them. Out of nowhere, another driver intervened, crashing into the vehicle and stopping it. That sacrifice saved 3 lives in 1 moment. Slide escape. A street skater practiced risky moves on an open road, weaving between cones with confidence. One misstep sent him crashing hard across lanes. A speeding truck approached fast, too fast, but somehow his body slid just inches forward. The truck passed without touching him, a moment that felt like fate intervened. Perfect timing. CCTV shows a man stepping away from a gate just before a car crashes straight through it. Debris flies, metal bends, but he's already gone. Then, unbelievably, he walks back into frame moments later, untouched. It all happens within seconds. Too precise, too perfect. Some believe something unseen delayed him. just enough to survive. Impossible stop. Racing toward a blind turn, an auto's brakes suddenly gave out. It slid helplessly into the path of a speeding bus. Everyone expected the worst. Yet, in a split second, the bus stopped, barely touching distance away. The driver reacted fast, but many believe something else intervened. Last-second save. A man in yellow was riding his bike alongside a moving truck, trying to overtake it. Suddenly, a parked car's door swung open, sending him crashing hard onto the road right beneath the truck. People froze, expecting the worst. The truck stopped instantly. Seconds later, he crawled out unharmed, not a single scratch. Witnesses couldn't believe it. Was it pure luck, or something watching over him in that exact moment? If this moment left you thinking, don't brush it off. Not everything fits into logic or explanation. Tell me what you believe happened here. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned. The next video might challenge what you think is real. At a seaside resort, a woman steps into a pool connected to the open ocean, unaware of what lurks beneath. Suddenly, the water explodes as a shark strikes. Panic takes over as a peaceful swim turns into a terrifying, life-threatening moment. Daniel Hayes. At Westbrook Solutions, night guard Daniel Hayes worked alone. By morning, he was found dead in his apartment. Reviewing security footage, co-workers saw him suddenly stiffen, head snapping upward, eyes hollow. His body moved unnaturally. Something took hold of him that night and never let go. The Hoofed Man. A traveler passing through a remote Kivaru village noticed a man walking in a way that didn't seem possible. One leg ended like a hoof. He claimed he was born this way, calling it a curse his bloodline carried for generations, but no one knew where it began. Beyond diagnosis.
Paige.
You and the camera, when are you gonna stop it?
Daniel Brooks was recording his girlfriend Mia after doctors couldn't explain her worsening behavior. During an argument, the bathroom door suddenly slammed shut.
I'm so over this house and I'm over the filming and everything.
When it opened, she was clinging to the ceiling. It shut again.
Paige!
Then opened to her collapsed in the tub. Whatever was happening wasn't medical or even from this world.
Paige! Paige! Oh, shit. Oh, Paige.
The Possession Night. Late at night in a quiet Chinese town, a man suddenly began growling in a chilling feminine voice. His body lifted and twisted unnaturally. Two locals rushed in, chanting and restraining him as the air grew tense. By the time they held him down, it didn't seem like they were restraining him anymore. Wendy Williams. In 2017, Wendy Williams fainted live on TV during a Halloween segment. But after rumors surfaced about alleged ties to a satanic cult, people started looking at it differently. The way she froze, her expression shifting suddenly. It didn't look like a normal collapse. It felt abrupt, controlled, almost like something took over, just for a moment.
So it was a lot of fun. Let's get started. Our first caress.
The cold presence. What started as a normal workout quickly turned chilling. The door creaked open, then slammed shut on its own. A magazine slid across the table. The pumpkin dropped without warning. The air turned freezing, breath visible. Then came it, faint, heavy breathing. The traffic stop vanish.
Your driver's license, registration, please? Yeah.
During a routine traffic stop, the woman seemed calm at first, but something felt off. Her eyes looked lifeless, her speech slightly erratic, almost delayed.
Here's my license, but this is my mom's car. Where are you headed to where you're speeding and missing stop sign?
Then suddenly, she was gone. No door, no movement. Later, viewers questioned everything, because the way she behaved didn't feel human to begin with.
Sit tight, sir. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Your registration is
The hand behind her mark.
Hey, Dad, look at Carlin.
Dalton was filming his kids playing when his son told him to look at his sister in the distance. Behind her, a tall, unnatural figure stood, its arms stretched toward her.
Get up here, Carly!
He rushed over, but there was nothing there. Days later, he revealed his daughter had fallen mysteriously ill, with no explanation. God in the flesh.
Go!
When this video was uploaded, it sent shockwaves across the internet. A man filming an approaching storm captured lightning tearing across the sky. And in that flash, a massive human-like figure appeared in the distance, too clear to ignore. Some believe it's the thunder god described in ancient texts, watching from above. The Highway Stalker.
On regarde les étoiles.
Two women were filming on an empty highway at 1:30 a.m. when one suddenly froze mid-sentence. The other turned and froze too. At the far end stood a man-like figure, completely still, not quite human. Then it moved, sprinting toward them. The video surfaced years later, but no one knows what happened to them. The Imitation. A woman filming a late-night vlog heard a child crying nearby. She approached slowly, asking what was wrong, but the crying didn't sound normal. It just continued. Uneven, almost forced. When the girl finally turned, her face looked twisted, unnatural, almost wrong. Was it really a child, or something pretending to be one? The shadows claim. Late at night, a man cleaning his pool didn't notice the dark shadow approaching behind him. It pointed, and something seemed to drain out of him instantly. He began moving strangely, like he wasn't himself. His daughter rushed in to help, but he didn't respond, like something else had taken control. The quiet separation. In a quiet hospital hallway, a covered body lay still until something impossible happened. CCTV captured a faint, human-shaped form rising from it, drifting upward for just a moment. No one was there, no movement, except that. Was it the soul leaving the body, or something else taking its place? The girl in white A. Security camera captured a young girl in a white dress standing outside a locked cemetery. Moments later, she walked forward, straight through the metal bars. No pause, no effort. People online can't explain it. People online are still trying to explain it. But how do you walk through something that's supposed to stop you? If this made you question what might be out there, hit like and subscribe for more, because not everything that crosses your path is lost. Some things are waiting for you to stop.
This drone wasn't meant to find anything unusual, but what it recorded changed everything in seconds. Some are calling it proof. Others are calling it a warning. Fishermen in this region have been reporting strange sounds from the water for 3 months before this drone footage surfaced. Low, resonant, almost rhythmic, coming from just beyond the surf line after dark. Nobody connected it to anything until a drone caught these two creatures on the beach below the cliffs. Dark-scaled bodies, thin tails, ridged spines, faces locked together in what the footage shows as an unmistakable confrontation. But here is what nobody can agree on. Are they fighting or performing a ritual that just looks like one? A farmer had been watching his horse graze on dry land for years without a single unusual moment, until the day something descended from above and changed that completely. A second horse came down from the sky, winged, white, landing beside the grazing animal with the kind of ease that suggested this wasn't its first landing. It circled once, touched down, and walked directly toward the farm horse like it knew it. The two stood together briefly, nose to nose, before the winged one opened its wings and lifted back into the sky without any drama whatsoever. The farmer is still struggling to describe what he watched happen in his own field. At 1:35 a.m., a CCTV camera caught a man already bleeding, limping desperately through a narrow alley. But nobody was watching the man. They were watching what was behind him. A low, four-legged creature crawling at impossible speed, multiple tails trailing behind it like whips cutting through the darkness. It moved with locked, predatory focus, never rushing, never losing ground. The man had clearly been running for a while. The creature looked like it had been enjoying every second of the chase. Whatever wounded him first, this was not done with him yet.
Nagmadali na karon ang kampon sa mga demonyo ko diin gili.
Someone walking past a rocky hillside path noticed the cave.
Nangahapit na mo balik ang Ginoo.
First, nothing unusual, just a dark opening in the rock face. Then, something shot out of it that wiped every normal thought from their mind. Jet black, bipedal, hunched forward at the shoulders with two massive dark wings spreading behind it like a shadow that had learned to run. It had come from inside that cave, and it was carrying something. A live animal, locked between its jaws, legs still fighting against its chest as this thing accelerated away down the path without breaking its stride, even once. Whatever that creature had gone into that cave to find, it found it. This drone camera caught something that defied all explanation. Dozens of pale, goblin-like creatures swarmed a sandy shoreline, their gray bodies moving with terrifying coordination. At the center of the chaos, a mermaid, her brilliant blue tail thrashing desperately as the creatures dragged her from the water onto the beach. She fought back, but they overwhelmed her with sheer numbers. Within seconds, the waves went still. The beach fell empty. Whatever was taken that night vanished completely. Some doors of the ocean, it seems, were never meant to be opened. A drone was mapping frozen wilderness when it locked onto something that should not exist. Towering above the entire tree line, a humanoid figure, as tall as 3 pine trees, walking casually across the ridge. Its body impossibly thin, long stretched limbs swinging with each slow, confident stride. No hesitation, no hurry, just a giant treating these frozen mountain peaks like its own neighborhood. The drone operator cut the feed and fled. Some wilderness, it turns out, is already occupied. A hiker filming the Himalayas from a summit never expected to capture this. Perched across an entire mountain ridge, a spider so massive its legs spanned multiple peaks. It moved slowly, deliberately, each leg planting into the snow-capped slopes like the mountains were nothing but stepping stones. The creature's dark-armored body blocked the horizon completely. No animal, no drone, no explanation. The hiker froze, too terrified to run. By the time the camera stopped shaking, the giant had vanished behind the clouds, as if the Himalayas had simply swallowed it whole. Was this just coincidence? Or something being hidden? Drop your theory below. I'm genuinely curious, because this might be bigger than it looks.
A deer surprise. Talking about cameras capturing the very right moment, this deer thought it should contribute something too. The girl is actually a blogger, and she was trying not to disturb the deer near. She was hiding from them, not knowing that one was right behind her, waiting to give her a surprise. Before moving any further, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you can keep watching our amazing content. A camouflage master. Yes, we're talking about the octopus, also known as the camouflage master. And this clip will show how unbelievable their skill to disguise is. I mean, it wasn't even there a second ago. How did that happen? And to make this more interesting, you should know that the octopus is actually colorblind too. So how did it even do that? How could it blend so perfectly with something it can't even see properly? These are some questions which have forever remained unanswered, and the octopus remains as one of the unsolved mysteries of the ocean. Duck versus tiger. In this video, a captive tiger is trying to catch a duck in a small pond. Despite its best efforts, the duck repeatedly goes into the water and escapes the tiger's grasp. This goes on for several minutes as the tiger tries to catch the elusive duck, but to no avail. The scene is both humorous and endearing as the duck proves to be too quick and cunning for the big cat. The contrast between the powerful tiger and the clever duck makes it one of the most entertaining and surprising clips humans have ever captured. A smelly surprise. Talking about the camera being in the very right hand at the very right moment, there's no chance we're gonna miss this one. This little monkey was having a nice day when it decided out of nowhere to try and smell its poop. And yes, curiosity caught the best of him, and his reaction to the smell was hilarious.
Oh, God.
Well, it was not going to smell good anyways. Bison in the house. Imagine you're chilling in your house and suddenly a massive bison comes in. Without knocking, without asking, and coming straight towards you. I don't know about you, but I will be stuck at the exact point I would be sitting on. But luckily for this family, it was their pet bison, and it just came in to say hello to them. And of course, pee in their living room too.
Hi, baby boy. Don't get back here. Don't get back here. Do not get back here.
Cows with holes. Otherwise known as cannulated cows, these creatures have holes in their stomach, which are used by researchers to examine their digestive process, or to analyze the nutritional quality of feed in agricultural settings. And as much as it may look terrifying or cruel to us, according to the people who do it, the cow's flank is numbed with local anesthetic, and once installed, it causes no pain. But that's why they know, I guess, or what they've observed. Because the cow can't really tell them if it's causing them pain or not. Giraffe eating bones. Mainly, and as far as most of us know, giraffes are predominantly browsers, and they usually feed on leaves, buds, and shrubs from trees. But this one guy shocked us all when he was seen chewing on a skeleton. And as soon as the video went viral on the internet, it raised questions everywhere. That is when we got to know that actually, if lacking essential nutrients, giraffes can and will feed on bones and provide themselves with the calcium and phosphorus which is needed for its own bones. A leopard and a baby monkey. Talking about the wonders of the wild world, I wanted to include this clip in today's list. This leopard was on a hunt and caught a mother monkey. While catching and eating it, at first the leopard did not realize that there was a baby too, clinging on to its mother. Now you all must be thinking that the leopard will mercilessly devour the baby too as soon as it spots him. Well, know that this isn't what happened. Instead, we don't know how the leopard's motherly instincts kicked in, and it had to keep the baby around itself, licking and cleaning it up like one of its own. But was it really keeping it safe from harm, or was it just saving the food for later? What do you guys think? Tree climbing goats. As much as it looks like a spectacle to us all, watching these goats prefer to be high on the trees instead of the ground, it sometimes becomes difficult for the herders, as when the stubborn goats refuse to come down, they themselves have to go up on the tree and make them come back. Morocco's tree-climbing goats have made headlines in recent years, often described as natural phenomenon unique to the North African nation. Their climbing is instinctual to an extent. The goats are attracted to the fruit and organs, and agile as they are, will clamber up to reach the pulpy treats. Moose sheds antlers. This incredible footage was caught on a drone, and I'm so glad someone was able to see it from the very perfect angle. Moose shed their antlers, and there have been so many videos on them on YouTube. But this video shows the exact moment it let go of the antlers, and how it ran away from it. The whole clip, the camera quality, the environment, everything is just so perfect here. The octopus and a teddy. This video was captured by a deep-sea diver on his usual dive into the ocean. He made a teddy bear sit near the octopus home, and as soon as the octopus realized there was someone nearby, he came near to see what it was. Call it love at first sight or simple attraction. The octopus had the teddy in his arms in a minute, dragging it back to his home. On the serious side, maybe it was just inspecting what the teddy was. Still, a better love story than Twilight. Dancing bats. If you think bats are those serious, dark, and gruesome creatures as the movies have made you believe, think again, because this video will show you how bats are just adorable little puppies dancing upside down. When a man captured a video of bats hanging their usual way, he thought, oh, what if I add some music to it and make the video upside down? And well, this is what the final product was like, a perfect gothic nightclub. An octopus slap. In this clip, a group of friends are kayaking in the ocean when they encounter a surprising sight. A seal comes out of the water with an octopus in its mouth and slaps it onto the face of one of the kayakers. The friends are stunned and can be heard laughing in disbelief.
Underwater?
The seal quickly disappears back into the water, leaving the kayaker with an unexpected slimy surprise. The friends continue on their kayaking adventure, no doubt with a story to tell for years to come. This encounter shows the unexpected and playful nature of wildlife in its natural habitat. Three-legged deer. In the clip, a three-legged deer is seen roaming through a forest or meadow. Despite its injury, the deer is still able to move and navigate with grace and ease. It is clear from the video that the deer has adapted well to life with 3 legs and is thriving in its natural habitat. The sight of this deer is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of wildlife in the face of adversity. The video captures the unique beauty and majesty of this creature, inspiring awe and wonder in viewers. A giraffe with a lump. In this clip, a group of tourists encounter a giraffe with a large protruding lump on its head. The origin of the lump is unclear, with speculation that it could be the result of cancer or some other condition. The size and appearance of the lump is striking, with a large hole-like appearance. The tourists are shocked by the sight and begin recording the giraffe, capturing its movements and the unusual growth on its head. Despite the giraffe's normal behavior, the tourists are left wondering about the cause of the lump and what it would mean for the animal's health and well-being.